Hey y'all, welcome to day 2 of the Soft Summer Reset. My name is Gayla. Let's get into it. The title for today is Release, and our theme is Stress Relief. So I want you to kind of think about that throughout today's practice. And actually, let's hop into today's affirmation. So the affirmation for today is I can release what I've been holding. I can release what I've been holding. So take a second to jot that down. And our prompt for today is where do I hold stress in my body? Where do I hold stress in my body? If you're anything like me, I hold stress in my neck and shoulders, and specifically on my right side, and then in my lower back. If you're aware of where you hold stress in your body, a lot of times you can help yourself de-stress by some of the techniques that we're going to learn throughout this experience. So let's go ahead and hop into today's movement. So we're going to start pretty much kind of where we left off yesterday in our seated position, crisscross applesauce, or legs straight, whatever is comfortable. Remember to put the blocks, pillows, whatever you have. You can even sit on a blanket or a towel to kind of raise those hips if you have an issue crossing your legs. Again, you don't have to. You can go straight legs if you want. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take our chin down to our chest and just kind of hang out there for a second. Now this is going to stretch and lengthen the back of the neck, but we really don't need to spend a lot of time there because most of the time we do that on our own, just looking at our phones, right? We always kind of have our neck in that position. We're looking at a phone or a tablet or something. So we're going to bring it back up. Now I want you to look up towards the sky. So chin or ceiling if you're inside. Chin is coming all the way up. I'm going to hang out here for a second. Something that you can do to increase this stretch is place your hands on your chest, pull down while you look up. That'll lengthen those muscles in the front. Bring your head back to center. You're going to take your right ear down to your right shoulder. Right ear down to your right shoulder. Now keep in mind, my shoulder is not up. Shoulders are down, nice and relaxed, and I'm tilting my head all the way over. You can also take that right hand, you can grab the head and give it a little pull. You come back to center, left ear, left shoulder. So same thing on this side. Make sure the shoulders are not up. Your head is coming all the way over. Left hand if you want to deepen that stretch. And you should feel it all down the right side of that neck. Release, come back to center, nice and easy. We're gonna drop our chin back down to our chest. We're gonna do those circles again. So taking the head all the way around, nice and slow. We want 2 circles in each direction. Nice and easy, all the way around. Bring it back to center and then opposite direction. So taking it all the way around. Make sure you're hitting all 4 points. Hopefully it's not too windy out here for y'all. It feels good to me though. Bring it back to the center. We're gonna roll those shoulders. So I just place my hands on my knees and bring my shoulders all the way up to my ears and drop them down and back. And bring them up, go down and back. Then opposite direction. So you're gonna go up and then down into the front. Just a couple times in each direction. And then we're gonna come back to center and just kind of shake it all out. Now we're gonna go in for a little bit of movement, right? We did some tiny stretches for day 2, so we're gonna hop into those. So the twist, you're gonna take your left hand. We're going cross body, so left hand is gonna come to the right knee, and we're gonna twist. So I want to get as much as my chest as I can to go towards the right. Now this right hand is gonna go back behind me, and I'm just gonna keep twisting. Again, we're not pushing our bodies to the limits, but we want a little bit of something going on, right? Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. And then we're going to come back to center. If you need to, kind of shake it out. Same thing. That right hand is going to come across. Grab that left knee. The left hand is going to go back behind us. And we're going to turn that chest as much as we can. Make sure we're breathing. And then come back to center. Again, kind of shake it out if you need to. Now, I am going to turn sideways, and if your legs are not already stretched out, I'm going to go ahead and stretch those legs out. Okay? Not a lot of movement. We're still easing into it. My legs are nice and straight, but my knees are soft. We don't ever lock our knees, right? I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to reach my arms all the way up, and I'm going to go into a forward fold, not yet, because I want you to think about something, right? We sit up nice and tall. When we forward fold, I want you to keep your back straight for as long as you can. So when you fold over, you're going to go here, and then you're going to round, right? So reaching the arms all the way up, and then forward fold all the way over. Now, whatever you can grab, that's what you grab. It might be your shins, it might be your ankles, it might be your toes, bottoms of the feet. It doesn't matter. As long as you have something to hold on to, and then you're going to pull your chest down towards your knees. Okay? So now, legs are nice and straight, soft bend in the knees. We're not locking anything out. Okay? We're nice and relaxed up top. We're going to reach big and then forward fold. So I'm going to fold all the way over and get those deep breaths going. Still a good inhale and exhale. I'm going to come up, but you stay down in your forward fold. What I want you to do is when you're in your forward fold and you take that deep breath in, I don't want you to lift up, right? So a lot of times when people are in forward folds, they're here and then they'll inhale, they come back up. Exhale, go back down. We don't want that. We're trying to deepen the stretch. So we want to inhale, stay where we are, and then on our exhale, fold a little deeper. So if you want to come back up and start over, you can. So we're going to reach up, forward fold. Come all the way over, grab what you can. We inhale, stay where you are. On that exhale, fold forward a little bit deeper. So go ahead and exhale. Inhale, exhale, fold over a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, fold over a little deeper. Inhale, exhale a little deeper. And then roll it up slow. So if you can kind of compare to what it looked like the first time when we did our forward fold, instead of staying up here the whole time, I went from here all the way down to here, right? So that's our practice for today. Nothing too crazy. We got our forward fold going. That's what we want to focus on. Thin the spine, but relax the shoulders, stretching the arms all the way up, Forward fold all the way over. And then go into the inhales and exhales, right? Inhale. We're not raising up. Exhale. Fold over a little more. We inhale. And we exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath. Good exhale. And then roll it up slow. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Chin to the chest. One circle in each direction. Bring it back to the center. Once we're done. Good. Couple shoulder rolls. Both directions. Good. Shake it out. We're going to take our right hand, tip the fingers. We're going to reach up and over with our left arm. Just a good side body stretch. And then back to center. Nothing too crazy. Tip the fingers on the left arm. Right arm comes up and over. Again, side body stretch. Make sure you're going to the side and not over to the front. And back to center. So tip the fingers on both sides. Chin to chest. One more circle in each direction. Bring it back to the center. We're going to flip those palms over. Reach it all the way up. Palms come together. Bring it down to heart center. And we are done with day 2. Nice and easy. I told you, soft summer reset. Nothing too crazy. Remember your affirmation and your journal prompts. The affirmation for today is I can release what I've been holding. You're giving yourself permission to release all the junk. And the journal prompt is where do I hold stress in my body? So think about that. When we started versus how you feel right now versus, yesterday. Think about all of that together, right? That's all I got for today, y'all. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.